A very good evening to all our viewers. Welcome to Thursday's edition of the Evening Review. My name is Tewan Jabela, your host. Tonight on the show we are doing things slightly differently because we try to be as inclusive as possible. And tonight's guest is somebody that cannot express himself too well in the Queen's language, and we will try to see how we can cross the line in the Oshiwambo vernacular, and that is Petrus Shoovaleka. He is a former prisoner who spent 10 years, 5 months and 29 days in jail because he was wrongly arrested according to the subsequent court ruling, and he is now suing the state for 11 million, and we are just here tonight to hear his story. Tate Shoovaleka tangu neneshwa waning wakonga fimbo mito uyako ko show o tangu neneshwa ya mutupe tame kwa igelo vene o watame ka wati mo wakwata pa nini. When were you arrested?
Takwata mo December 2005.
2005. Okay. Okay, so Shandagari, how did it come about? How did it end up?
Kwali mbonya andishi ngo taxi, ndapai andishi ngo.
Yeah.
Kwali ne no. Ndaka kwata pone ko polisi mo mama patano ne. O December 2025. Wa wipe na anu amabalo balinga ko Coleman broka ko kure hadama.
Yeah.
Waife o polisi akakwatangene bati na mandi feke ba moshiba.
So what Mr. Shoovaleka is saying, that he was arrested after a robbery that took place at Vurmanbroek in Korehab Dam, or Korehab area rather. Ovoneshwe waningane eshanu batu polifeshi ya pove ukwali wa kumwa kucha shika ata hapo pina na shike ilo oshalingali ngengo todoro kupangena na efano lefimbolo
aya man shashike vimbongula handi picha handi shingi handi shingo teksange ngaishito golo jali mandaha ongula pali po frete mvejashi alina levi mbonya po venila pe.
Yeah.
Wiko pa ongula ngani atuka konga neka stomach. Wike ntilipo ndwete kesi a polisi we apa mekandene ndishi ndwete kanu we apa twanga ilo polisi po pako police station. Kunyoka ni wakalombwera ngene kuti ayi wali poroba lipenya kuti nyingwa ko kuri hada. Amonda kumane kanchiku cha squash keshenda bwate epeni.
So again, I'm trying to just paraphrase what Tate Shoovaleka here said, that he was in town as a taxi driver, and while he was at one of the loading zones, police showed up and they apprehended him, took him to the police station and informed him that he was being charged for that robbery. Onimane nyomwene makwatwana ndo muri babali batatu shashwati ne kucha kenga to dimburuga na oshima shosho robbery ongao the pipe na there was a robbery, and then police and the robbers started shooting at each other. 2 of the robbers were killed and the others escaped. So avane baka kwatapo ovaiko kwa kwatapo eshushi ilo pona bamwe kwatana tango moshima shonga makwatrongo kuma kuchange na moshe engangala dalopunga
ai nendaka kwatwa ni mama vikosha ali yakoro maikwana omanda ne kupendeka masonda wa maikwatano onzishi nendaka kane ndi modorongo peke ane bamwe abakwatwapo ne bacho ne bali borobali ndaka ne tuli batano ne mokesi
obo bashi nobo
ndaka ke ndishipo mweke bwe hadiko kulyanga bashashina mo kwandi.
Oho. So 5 of them, what muli batano kwa kumwamusha?
Avani twakatuima dongo tuli batano.
Oho.
Mbera bo bali hiyari shasho paswa hili babali.
Yeah. So again, he was arrested and 4 other people got arrested in connection with that. He only knew one of the 4. Paife umakala ni hamu iko kokota ne amushipa mwene.
Yes.
Ano ya pola ne kucha ngenga anu venya ngengo bekushi. Ngo kucha okay mwalongi kuru muna ipamwe amushaba munokala mulishi. Ngengo pana ne umwe kushi bakwa venya tanduro mugaro binge oshima mweli mwelishi. Atati ngali kabu ihapola ne vanya kucha samana umunshunga.
So kanjine kucho polisi ilongo ngaipi haipateke ngati kwatanganya titura yawade itura ko shinyongo nganyi ko mwa kufa penye.
Yeah.
Tatura mumwe otampuleke mo case ngao.
Yeah.
Nandi kunshi ilo habe walipo.
Yeah.
Otuleko motaji ko obe.
Yeah.
Masha to baromberi hadu kuchani hai osho ona gym.
Yeah.
Hachi ke bacho barombero ano ko inu. Pauheba pomo werera.
Yeah. Okay. So I was asking Petrus here whether other robbers or other suspects, in that case, if none of them could actually say, but this guy is not part of us and therefore we can let him go. So I was asking how he could have been lumped together with people that he barely knew. Onima, paife bakweni oba wakama nguruwane atuka mongone mule wa shofimboli later, but bakweni benya bakuli labe
nabo bakamangururwa maina tumangururwa shita mondefu weke po ofapo esi umpolisha njumba ngakucha wabali bakondeka pesa lapo opo balombolo kucho pina ntaya kulo balinga wonesha anu weke ya tabeba stikini nene misharane paifene umpolisha kapolo kucha une uwa kwatao ukwali penye vimbolo.
Yeah.
Tacha nuko munange meto mafira 5 efikoro bati nokujapo menge tatasha shudo kwa ifanga ike venye munende bafia mutu bakaifu wamwe kujapo nandiba monali.
Yeah. So again he says that I was asking whether what happened to the others. He said he was released after proving his innocence, and then he didn't really pay attention to what happened to the rest of the guys. Onima oshike o paifo bene o todru kupange efano kucha ifimbolo mangi no kwatwa ifimbongo lobo ifimbolo mo 2005 kutongala mwenye yali ngali pio kwa hiyo ningishike okwali nando ununo na wali nonkuluka di kwali una oshike na ashali mangala mwenye ewe tengo kuchapa mweshika ni fimbololo wagamba drongo.
Yeah, kwa ndi ngona wandi longongo.
Yeah.
Devo oko mesho ndi chachukundi nuno no ulivali no kulukadi mashinda kakala mudongo kaje kwa kasane uno no kakaleke tasha pali
unkuluka oyene na uno na marine na mu wenduka okwasa kushiga
kwenda manotua
Okay. He was married. He had 2 children.
Not married.
Okay, not married. So sorry, my brother. Sorry. Yeah, he had a partner with whom he had 2 children, and then the partner died while he was incarcerated. She died in a car accident. Uno navoe kave fimbolo kave na nei nabati.
Kave nina.
He kuli modolongo. Bakakala beli mangala ilingali.
Bakakala ke beli mutasha faringa. Aba drone ko bradang ma bladi ilongo.
Yeah.
Weka ilongo pa kastora. Akara ke nanga ke ne customer po. Ake tasha faringa ke ngao.
Beli ngoma nduke yelo kwambo?
Beli mo benduka no kunja pues ko ba dopa.
Yeah.
Alika peno heba bate.
Yeah. So his children lost their mother, obviously, like we stated, and he was in jail. And his brother, who had a really poor job, tried to assist the children, and his job wasn't going too well. In the process, the children also suffered as a result of that. They didn't make it in school. So, uno na wepe Filipe? Wakula ngone?
Wakula ngone, wediali ngone.
Yeah, kuwa bene ngone. Yeah. O esho wakala modolongo washike na kwali uditengari. Ulingone modolongo shishu kuja pamwe. Kuna shiwa ninga. Buli modolongo nde dora tadinigi natu tadinigi hama tadinigi ngoi tadinigi longo no nemedi dudago. Ulege modolongo shishu monti mayo kucha. Kuna shiwa ninga shapuga. Wali udengari.
Ndakala ntu jitena irera. Yosho odolongo ke fimbu ulege pe saralime. Okala to peininga. Ke fimbo wanangara iki. Yoningisha weto jadiano no na wabidi ke mehara kano. Iponje koshikoli ya wayu wali kapenote wafara kapenote wafuchi.
Yeah.
Baifo kara iki kwete kujoto ningepi shashwe kundi hono kujoto duku ningasha dakara nandi traingane kuninge bira application.
Yeah.
Yo tango inda ninga yali o porfutina harandi po bira baton oshimoshtara alamanga. Andika ninga ni kwao koni maedula amano. Na tango fatina ndikonga noa oski kuchashikana. Omoyerera ali mape opondipe obira. Manda ninga monadula amano. Andi ningi wali ishinda ninga mwedula heali etatu opo. Na tango hae andi dipo nandine kohakotani. Kohakotani ndako ne noshimanyo kucha yafange no oshashinda kale fimbo modrongo taninga mwedura etatu no ske ohakota nayo inaiba teranga no oshibofa changu inashenderera.
Okay.
No kujapo andikane ndi modrongo andi peina ngone wafenga onu waturwa oshange kokuti shashike fiko itopiti wafenga shinguru cha idirirwa iki. Yeah. Duru kuninga wanangara iki. Vyo dura tadipiti ne vyo tadia andishuna kone last vari ko hakota. Vakairi filengeno omo yele ngo kucha. Shinonwa nangara ke modongo itapanguru tanimba shikoshi mo undure komesha. Koni mae mwedina ndolongo. Emwe jongoi. Na tangu na bara kuyeri filango kucha ai oveta mekandishino oveta.
Aso?
Ono gonda kanshingo tekja kandi nashini mae beta kandisi.
Asanana. So basically, he was just explaining how painful it was to be in jail for that period of time, postponement after postponement. Sometimes your case gets postponed and you only reappear in court again maybe after 10 months. His several bail applications were declined on many grounds, including that at some stage that it was not urgent, even after he had been in jail for 8 years, or that there were no new grounds for which he can reapply for bail. And he talks about the confinement, the pain of being confined in that space. He gives an example of a pig in a pigsty where there's limited movement, and he was simply just lying around and sleeping and waking up in the morning. But the story continues after the break.
My.NA Property Show provides viewers with the best-in-class content, engaging interviews, as well as a showcase of the latest property-related products and services. The show is aimed at property enthusiasts, real estate agents, buyers, sellers, financial institutions, and developers. My.NA Properties is broadcast on NTV, 1UP2, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: the Republikein, Namibian Sun, Algemeine Zeitung, and Namibia Media Holdings. My.NA Properties focuses on property content and interviews, interior design tips and tricks, DIY shack, and more. For property-related news and advertising, contact my.na@synergy.com.na. My.NA Properties. more than just a roof over your head.
We continue our conversation with Petrus Shoovaleka. Efimbolo akalodi mo dolongo toningo maindilo bela nashike o shashi kukongo bela tashipula ukali una ohahende nashike o washenda ngali shasha ohahendo weno kufuta nashike ni mafa bunga.
Efimbolo ni pa dakakana nenda pe oloya ipangelo oyange yakairange pomuluti ndinenge ngandi planet ukaningo beira wacho kuno kara ya koligaraita opo awedere kuimaliwa akatule munando form imwe akawedere kuimaliwa opo akaningo beira application amination ndamono kucha ihaiko andi duku fonga tu pa mimi ni shashama ndiri modrongo andipi kunya ko wepangero wa pango dai duku mposhimaliwa amekandina so shimaliwa andi duku faiko ngatu mimi na ndishango mbapira andi ya mimi.
Okay. Nyena na uno yo lawyer yo wopaife. Sorry, I forgot to translate. I was asking how he was managing to have lawyers to fight his case during those years, and he spoke about having had a lawyer through the Directorate of Legal Aid that was helping him at the time, although he did not seem to act with speed at the time. And he talks about how the pain of being in jail and having a lawyer who doesn't seem to be very active and proactive in pushing your case for your early release. You and Uno Kashipuka mefano wagia mangali
isne befetuli nae
nayo kuyango no legal aid te kubafele ni lo senda ngali
ai peife isine ndali liswa
no na tema ngapo kuriliso ko ponga o second ngali opo wefiwe. How did you get released?
Ndakakala ngone andi forsa kasino so last demo to the 12 ndakane ko hakota ni yatango ko tashanga ngwemba pilanga nokupula nokucha efimboli fika hapa ndakala jimo dolongo defio paifi ndo oshakita ikomeso nandika munane batero mara shindaka kokota vakapangino beira neyo 5,000 mwa shapango beira oyakwateke mwedi natu onti no June sasa mwa pilili mu June mu July po trial yafika ni trial sha polisi ya kuyanjumbangi ama oponewe ke yani kuyanjumbango kuchame na kandalipo peshara ondamoni ke meto mafera tano kuja pokota yapo ya alili sange na kuja mina ndije moshibof.
Okay, he talks about his release, that after pushing for a long time he then got 5,000 bail, and just within a matter of months the trial started, and there he was able to prove his innocence. Pe metana na pe na tushine pakashon obe fikuolo ne lo robbery povrumen broko pone wali kwali udinena de 500 meter yete popua ilo pameka kwa ine wa involva mo kurobaringa mara mehala mo wali mondingonoko
porman broka efikoro inandenda pa no kuchonda ndeke sashi ndende ke me mo kuda khadama mandari mara po mambo kina ndenda
yeah
shashi ongashinga handi ndengo ngashike ndandi pichongura ngashipe ngandi karonga mashala mabo ndalotoka
yeah
so mo misara mo mambo kucha mo kuda khadama ndenda mo mabo mambo kina ndenda
yeah yeah again I'm asking whether he was able to, I mean, whether the allegation that he was 500 meters within the vicinity of where the crime was committed, I asked whether, even if he was not involved in the crime itself, whether he was indeed on site that day, and he says he did not visit Vurmanbrok or its vicinity that day. Fikwaja modolongo nana koni maedula omlongo emedinano numafiko milongo mbainongoi o kwa shilingali okujama ike modolongo to dimo tu Paulo kile kumbu na nuva me uno na wa afya ina dalwa pa fene dolo heali nongoi no dingo no Kongo ngala monye ke shuitala fikole shwajama se shilingali
Fikoronda jamu ashikarangasi ambarangasi wetingina ndo okambwa karawa ke direke moacha shame ke kanu kamonga aga ke takari no kula twapo ke tu ashasho kaninge fiku no ponji ya kaende
yeah
no andi shani chekene ongaro ya shinjare
yeah
shasho ndaninge fimu
ishwa amadongo kwa depend kwa hiyo dina ndo mabasho yemene ilo na family na shwalo kwa kaya pen
wala tujipa mweno no brada yango ngawa kwa family maana shindakalo ko pongo ndi yangala tango mandaka ndi jomo mpaka pen uno nani
yeah okay so I asked his experience on the day he was released, and he gives an example of a dog that has been kept in the yard or some sort of confinement for a long time, that the day you release it on the street, it could even get run over by vehicles because it is disoriented and cannot really acquaint itself with that environment. And he says that is exactly how he felt. I asked where he lived before he was before he went to jail, and where he stayed after that. He said he lived with his brother and before prison, and then he came back to live with that brother and his children when he was released. Lwakhunina o lawsuit type ife to suing pangelo for 11 million. Tokololo weli kufa ngali weli kufa kwali uditengali otokongana nashike no shimalwa shonga.
Tokololo ndiri kufa medina la si ondakale fimbo modelo ondakala andi peina ondakale fimbo ali sendu dite uju edulad diapu na ne kefi ko andi piti andi peine ke medina jonda ndiri modelo onda paterom kandi nashindaninga teno kujapo poninda ndakonga ne diradilo kucha dino karanda ninga posha chashonda ninge duradi hapo nonda foroli ni mi hapo ngeno mutunge na bandi be hapo ndirina
yeah so again I asked about the lawsuit, the 11 million lawsuit that he has lodged through his lawyer Uno Kashipuka, as to why he is suing, and he's saying that it is to compensate for the pain that he went through for that period, that waking up every day in jail for over 10 years, knowing very well deep inside his heart that he didn't commit the crime he was incarcerated for. So he says that his life, in his thinking, his life would have been perhaps more advanced than it is now had he not wasted his 10 years in jail. So he seeks compensation for that. Tate, ndabandule shwe ya ndekwalele lao manghala manyoya ndekwalele lao moshikumungo shoveta shuli nasho paifengao ngengo 11 million na ya tudingo ngodi So tatuno kankonyo ketupo pakatuturapo.
Okay, thank you.
That was tonight's show. I wished Petrus here the best of luck, and I just told him that when the $11 million when the 11 million comes, that we must have beer together. Thank you for watching.